Hello penny pinchers, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video we're going to be looking at 5 biotech penny stocks to watch on Robinhood as well as other trading brokerages obviously. So let's dive on in and check them on out guys. So the first biotech company is going to be Biopharma Inc. So this one right here has been a very active bio penny stock. We've discussed this one many times in the past few months. Now, despite its current price, GTBP remains a popular name. If you haven't heard about the company yet, it's an immunotherapy developer. Now, the company's hallmark treatment platform, Trikey, utilizes natural killer NK cells to offer unique, customizable options for patients suffering from immune diseases. Its lead treatment, GTB-3550, is initially indicated for myelodysplastic syndromes and refractory relapsed acute myeloid leukemia. The current phase trial has enrolled 9 patients to date. Even at a higher dose levels, the GT has explained that all patients treated displayed no sign of any grade of cytokine release syndrome, which is a negative side effect that current platforms can trigger. Now, crediting this to the Trikey platform, CEO Anthony Cataldo said in a recent update that the ability to work in the patient without outside supplemental engineered NK cells or the need for any combination drug sets Trikey apart from other cancer therapies. This is also the reason why Trikey therapy will be significantly less expensive than other treatments, opening the door to an off-the-shelf therapeutic. While GTB-3550 has been a core focus, GT Biopharma has also developed other candidates. Its ROR1 Trikey is indicated in prostate cancer. The company reported data on the ROR1 Trikey, which showed efficacy in promoting NK cell killing of multiple prostate cancer cells. This was significant enough that the company plans future evaluation as well as more IND-enabled preclinical studies. The ultimate goal would be to transition to a phase 1-2 clinical trial. Another thing that happened is Roth Capital recently initiated coverage on GTBP. The firm gave it a buy rating and a price target of $25 per share, which is huge. The company right now is only trading at $6.59. Like we said, ticker symbol GTBP. This one was up about 7.5% on Friday at the close. But this one, analysts have it on very, very bullish, which is a positive sign for us. This one was trading up here at highs of about $13 per share, so it lost about 50% of its value in 2021. We did have this stock split right here on 2/11/2021. The split was 1 for 17 shares right there, so that's actually another source of news right there. But as you can see, volume is definitely picking up right now. We had a day right here actually on in March, so March 9, 2021, we had about 4.5 million shares traded. The stock went from lows down here when the market pulled back at $3.90, and now it bounced all the way up to about $6.60. So about a $3 gain, almost a $3 gain, so about 80% profits in the past 2 or 3 weeks, which is great. So volume is definitely picking up. We're trading at around 500,000 to a million shares daily, and then if we get anticipated news, it continues to go even higher. So we're going to be looking forward to is for this one to break through the level at $7.50. Once it breaks through that, we go all the way to about $10 and then continue on higher and higher. We're going to give this one a price target for 2021 at around $20 per share. Could be a little bit higher, could be a little bit lower, but that still gives it over 200% potential for the rest of 2021. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about GTBP? As always guys, I appreciate your support on the channel, so go ahead and smash that like button. Let's aim for 100 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. If you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description. Check out that link. As always, leave a comment below letting me know what penny stocks are you buying right now, and let's get into the rest of the countdown. Second biotech penny stock on the list is going to be OPKO Health Inc. So another one that we talked about many times, guys. So not only have shares of OPK stock have been in an uptrend recently, but the broader view of the chart has also shown an even more bullish trend. So since early April of 2020, OPK has climbed from lows of about $1.12 to a recent March high of $4.92 on Friday. This move came with a solid mix of the Rona-related headlines and other pipeline advancement milestones. Most recently, OPKO was the center of attention after details from the SAM.gov site surfaced. These showed that OPKO had won a government contract with the Department of Veterinary Affairs for SCORE Lab Test 4K. While it wasn't a mega contract, $54,000, it was somewhat of a catalyst last week. What's more is ongoing pressure from the activist investor to offload its bioreference unit has also become a source of speculation. This stemmed from the recent M&A action within the diagnostic space earlier this month. The recent action in the stock has continued supporting some analysts' bullish stance on the company. Most recently, Barrington Research boosted its price to around $8 from $7 per share and maintained its outperforming rating, which is huge. So ticker symbol OPK, this one was up about 4.75% on Friday at the close. We have this one at $4.85 right now. As we can see, it's continued to trend on higher and higher throughout 2020. Then we kind of came back down here at the end of 2020, and we've been trading, up and down. But there's a wedge forming right here where it's going higher. The highs are higher and the lows are lower. So lower lows and higher highs, which is definitely a positive thing that we want to see in any stocks in general. So this one was trading up here about $5.50, pulled back down with the market to about $3.83. Great dip buying opportunity around mid March. So right now we see volume is trading between around 5 million shares per day. We went from those lows all the way back to highs now, about almost $5 per share. We're going to be looking for that area to stay around, as that is a previous resistance and a current support level. If we can break through that, go all the way to about $6, hit that $6 resistance level that we've hit twice in the past. If we can break through that $6 of resistance level, we continue to go higher and higher and make 52-week highs. We're going to give this one a price target of $7.50 for 2021 and further on. The third biotech company is going to be Selecta Biosciences Inc. Now, Selecta was one of the biotech penny stocks that ended up climbing significantly higher after Friday's closing bell, where the regular session finished out at about $4.58. SELB stock continued to higher during the aftermarket hours. This saw the stock climb as high as $4.89. What was the catalyst for the post-market move? Well, there weren't any headlines that came out on Friday. However, you can see in the filings that there are a few things to look at. Namely, the insider buyers from the company's chief medical officer, Peter Treiber. He picked up a total of 20,000 shares between an average price of $4.50 and $4.5295 last week. Now, similar to OPKO, Selecta has experienced a nice uptrend recently. Furthermore, SELB stock has been on the move for the better part of the last 5 months. Since October, SELB has climbed from lows of $1.47 to highs of about $4.71. Aside from the insider activity, Selecta seems to have benefiting from the bullish outlook discussed by the company in its last corporate update. Here we go. There's a quote from them. "We are very pleased by the continued progress of our gene therapy program in collaboration with AskBio. Our lead program in methylmalonic academia is on track to enter the clinic in the second quarter of this year, and we expect the initial data by the end of this year." This was the chief executive officer of Selecta said. Now, key objective of 2021 will be to generate human data in our gene therapy programs and to continue to build our extensive pipeline in gene therapies, enzyme therapy, with an expected IND filing by the end of the year in IgA nephropathy and immunotherapy diseases, as we work to deliver on our mission to leverage our pioneering IMM-TOR platform to improve the lives of patients and their families as well. So ticker symbol SELB, this one was up about 4% on Friday at the close, currently trading at around $4.50 per share. The analysts have this one on very bullish for the short term, midterm, and even the long term. Now, this is definitely a positive sign. We see here that we had a few months where it traded around this $2.50 level. Then we sunk on down, but then we continued on higher, built up a new support level around this $3 level, and then we broke out of that going into January and February. Went to highs of about $5.70, and then as the market sold off, came back to lows of about $3.40, which was a previous support level right here, which is a good thing. If we would have went through, we would have went down to low levels about $2.60, so it's a good thing it bounced off of that level. Now we've seen it bounce off of that all the way to about $4.50 per share right now. Now we're going to be looking for it to break through the $5 resistance and then the $5.50. If we can continue to push through that, we can continue to make new 52-week highs and potentially hit my personal price target of $7 per share for 2021. That's going to be the price target that I'm giving it on the outlook. It could potentially go even higher if they have some, positive things in the pipeline coming and more data. So definitely one to keep on your radar for the rest of 2021. The fourth biotech penny stock is going to be MannKind Corporation. Now this one, MannKind, is trading significantly higher than it was in 2020. This time last year, MNKD stock was hovering around $1. Now, last Friday, shares closed at around $3.72 and continued higher during the aftermarket session to about $3.83. The biotech penny stock has been, traded at highs about $6.25 up to until a few weeks ago when the market pulled back. Now, one of the big bearish catalysts for the drop came on the heels of recent headlines. MannKind announced a private placement of $200 million in convertible notes. This ultimately resulted in a major sell-off in the market, where MNKD ended up hitting lows of about $3.14 earlier this month. Last week, the company participated in the Oppenheimer 31st Annual Healthcare Conference. though based on the late week pullback, it doesn't appear that the market was overly enthused by, what was discussed at the event. However, with fresh capital in hand, the company aims at advancing its current pipeline. This includes a phase 3 clinical trial of its Afrezza inhaled insulin product in pediatric subjects. MannKind also explained that it wants to further the development of product candidates in its pipeline. The company may also use a portion of the proceeds for acquisitions or strategic investments in complementary businesses or technologies. Even with that pullback, analysts seem to be very bullish on this company. SVB Leerink most recently adjusted its price target on the stock. It had previously issued a $3 price target, but upped it to about $5 right now. The firm also carries an outperform rating on the stock. So, ticker symbol MNKD. This one was up about 2.5% on Friday at the close, currently trading at $3.72. As we can see, it was trading down here at lows of about 93 cents in 2020, came back to highs all the way to about $6.25, which is a massive about 500% gain plus. Then we saw that huge sell-off once we had that news, so it went from $6 all the way to lows of about $3.28, like we said, which was a previous support level right here, which is a good thing. Now, the good thing actually with that is, obviously it went up so high, there was no other support to bounce off of until that $3 level, or around that $3 level. So it bounced off of that, which was good. Volume was huge. I mean, we were trading around 29 million shares that day, but currently we're trading between 2 and 5 million shares every single day, depending on the day. Obviously, we bounced up, hit that $4 level, which was a previous resistance level. Couldn't break through. We pulled back down to about $3.60. So now we're going to be looking to come back up and break through that $4 resistance. If we can break through that resistance, we'll continue on higher. We have that huge gap to fill all the way to about $6. So with MannKind, I'm going to personally give this one a price target of $5.50 for the rest of 2021, as it still has potential, even though with that huge sell-off that we had, where the stock lost about 35-40% of its market value. So definitely one to add to your radar as well, as we've discussed it many times on this channel. And last but not least, another one we've talked about many times is going to be Therapeutics Inc. So this one has been a relatively under discussed name in the biotech sector this year. That's even despite its meteoric rise from under $1.50 to over $3.78 early on. Now, some instances saw the stock trading less than 120,000 shares in a single session, but most recently, trading volume has increased after MRKR stock dropped hard after announcing a large public offering at a steep discount to the market at the time of the news. Shares of MRKR stock fell from $2.50 to lows of $1.78. So that's a huge drop right there of about 70 cents, about 70 cents, a little bit higher. Now, however, at the end of the week, last week, MRKR stock strongly rebounded. It would end up closing the gap from earlier this month. An onslaught of form of 4Ss showed that handfuls of investors and an insider participants in the recent offering. The company raised the money to fund its phase 2 trial of the MT-401 in acute myeloid leukemia. MRKR also plans to develop multi-TAA therapies into clinical trials and other indications and conduct manufacturing activities, amongst other things. Now, in addition to this, analysts have also weighed in recently. Center Fitzgerald initiated a coverage on MRKR this month. The firm stated MRKR at an overweight and gave a price target of $6 per share, which is still huge. That gives it over 150% potential. So MRKR was up about 34.44% on Friday, about 62 cents. So this one, short-term, mid-term, long-term analysts have this one on very bullish, and so do I myself. So this one we saw, go from about $1.40 at the beginning of 2021 to highs up here of about $3.77. Pulled back down, obviously, like we said, with the market. Went back up to about $2.50. Then we pulled back down all the way down here to about $1.80. Now we bounced off of that obviously on Friday, which was huge. We had volume right there, about 9 million shares traded on Friday. So the volume is definitely picking up. We're going to see if this can continue going on into this week. If we can see a continuation into this one, that would be great. If we can break through that $2.50 resistance, go all the way up to about $3 before we hit that next resistance, and then obviously $3.50, and then we continue going higher and higher to make new 52-week highs. With this one, we're going to give it a price target of $5 per share for 2021, which potentially gives it about 100% upside for the rest of the year. That is just obviously my opinion, but I think it has a huge potential for the rest of the year and could potentially go higher and higher. 100%, potential is huge when you compare it to the market, as the market is only going up about 7% to 10% average in the past 100 years. So this one with 100% potential is definitely, it could be worth the risk. You have to, judge that one on your own, obviously. Now, as always, guys, none of this is going to be financial advice. This is all for educational purpose only. These are just 5 penny stocks that are, to be watched right now this week to see if the continuation can continue going into the rest of the week. And as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. If you do, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's aim for 100 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. I know you guys can do it, so go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notifications to get notified every time we make a new video. If you guys want to sign up for Weibo and get your 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,800, there's going to be a link in the description. Check it out. You can do some paper trading on there with fake money before you start investing with your hard-earned cash. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.